Cam McGuire here with defenseman Mike Cornell. And Mike, 7th year pro, season's officially in the books. Kind of look back on it as a whole, another year where you got some AHL experience and another year that you got to spend some time in Worcester as well.
Yeah, it's amazing that the season's already over. Every year they seem to go quicker and quicker, but obviously a little heartbreaking the way this one ended. But overall, I felt like I took strides again in my game and in my knowledge of hockey and all those things I like to chip away at each year. And to kind of get back to playing the way I want to play in the American League was good mentally and for my confidence and stuff too. So. And then obviously to be able to come back here and sleep at home every night and come to a rink that I enjoy playing at and working with a staff that I like and a group of guys that I enjoy, it's a great opportunity for me to keep playing and obviously we'll see what the summer brings. But looking back on the season, it was a lot of fun, even though there was some ups and downs. But I think you forget a lot of those as the dust settles, and I'm sure a couple weeks from now we'll be laughing about all the funny stories and bus time and all that stuff. So
for sure, and like we said, we love having you here in Worcester, but obviously we want to see everyone, especially you, head up the ladder. And like you mentioned there, you spent most of the season in Bridgeport. How valuable was that experience again, and to kind of get back there almost as like a full-timer and know that that's where you can be?
Yeah, I think just mentally, you feel like you're headed in the right direction, and I think one of the things that Cunny always talks about is your habits, and I think at that level it's just I guess kind of you have to maximize it every day, and I think maybe just the daily habits are that much more important, and so that's why I feel like it's always a good thing to bring those back and try and help out, because when I started out I was a young guy and I was trying to learn my way, and I kind of leaned on some of those guys who had maybe played in different leagues and at higher levels, and so it's great for my own confidence to get back there, but at the same time it allows me to help guys here too, and I think that's part of my role here as well.
For sure. We mentioned that many years pro, but that many years pro and you still come to the rink every day ready to work and competing every single day. You talk about just coming to the rink, like we said, every day and putting the hard hat on, and doesn't matter if it's your 3rd year, your 5th year, or your 1st year, it seems like your compete level's there every day.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I think that's kind of been my calling card, and I think part of it is that I know that I have to bring that level of commitment to stay in the game. But the other side of it is I love it. I've been kind of moping around my house, and I'm sure my wife's ticked off with me. I feel like I'm depressed walking around the house, and every day I leave my house, for the rink, excited to come here, and whether things are going poorly or well, like I still love coming to the rink and getting on the ice, and I know that I feel pretty confident that I'll never have another job that I love as much as this. So I try and enjoy it while I can do it, and hopefully I can stretch it out and see what happens next year.
Well, the house got a little more crowded over the last couple of weeks or so. You and your wife Kelly welcomed your 2nd child Levi to the crew, and like I said, I'm sure the off season's going to be busy, and you're going to have the dad hat on for a lot of the summer.
Yeah, I tell these young guys, listen, if you're kind of counting the dog days of the season, like enjoy it, because right now, like, my life's way harder at home than it is at the rink, but it's a blast too. He's been a lot of fun so far, and it's fun to watch my first daughter with him, and see how those two become friends and look out for one another will be great. But he's just a little ball of mush right now, and fortunately he's quiet. We're still chasing around my first one, and she's got enough energy for the both of them. But we've got her out in the driveway whacking around a puck, and hopefully we get her on the ice again next season. And
I guess most importantly, what does your off season look like from a hockey aspect?
Yeah, so I'll take a couple weeks. I mean, obviously forced right now to take a couple weeks. Obviously I'm not sure how things will progress at the next level, and so I'd like to stay in shape and just see how those things develop. But having said that, I've got a good group of guys that I skate with back home, and we all train in the same spots, so we'll train and skate together. And I'd like to probably take a few weeks off and kind of reevaluate and see how things go. But having said that, I'd love to keep going if the opportunity's there, and I enjoy the training aspect of it. So if I can make it work, I'd love to do so. And I think I'll be chasing Mizey around on the bike or something like that. And one of these days, when hockey's finally done, so I figure I'll train for hockey as long as I can, and hopefully I'll take a couple weeks and just calm down a bit.
And lastly here, we'll end it on this. We've been asking all the guys, you obviously know the guys very well, and being here for For about half the season, who was the biggest clown on this year's Worcester Railers Hockey Club?
Out front and center would be Turcotte. I
Okay.
think he's a goofball.
Someone else said that, and he was shocked.
He was shocked, but he's not pulling any wool over my eyes on that. Undercover, it's McKinnon. He's
I've gotten
he's
that
sneaky.
one, yeah.
He's sneaky. Always pulling the pranks. He's a smart guy, so he knows how to fly under the radar. But I'm on to him, and I've got my guard up when he's around.
Mike, great season here this year. Best of luck moving forward. Enjoy the off season with some family.
All right, thanks, Cam. I appreciate it.